All right, so this video is unscripted and raw. I don't even have my camera. I'm using my phone for this because I wanted to just quickly talk about what the video description says. The Canon R1, and is it useless? And let me go ahead and answer that question. Yes, it absolutely is. Let me tell you why. Now, before you Canon users get all down my throat and want to, block me and get my channel taken down, let me explain to you why. I think for years, Canon has dropped some really good cameras, man. And for me, it just seems like right now with what's happening in the camera world, that the R1 is just kind of useless and not needed at all. I think, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think Canon needs to focus on this budget cinema camera realm that a lot of these companies are jumping into. You have Blackmagic, of course, that's always had the Pocket Series camera, and now they're coming out with the Pixis, which is just a phenomenal camera. You have, you have Sony with the FX30 and the FX3. I mean, you've got all these manufacturers that are getting into this budget cinema camera realm. I just don't feel like we needed another mirrorless camera from Canon. I mean, Canon cameras are expensive, okay? And again, we don't know the price point of the R1 yet, but they have the C70 and they have the R5C, but those cameras are expensive, man. And honestly, right now, I wouldn't see the point in buying either one of those cameras with the alternatives that you have in place that are cheaper and, quite frankly, just have better specs. As far as the R1 goes, and I can admit I haven't read down through all the specs of this camera, but it seems like one of the main points, well, two of the main points, is this new type of Digic X processor that's in it, which we've had the Digic X now for a while. And its autofocus system that can track, 1 million people at one time and all of that. But in my opinion, we haven't complained about Canon's autofocus system. I mean, the autofocus is great. It's spot on. I haven't seen too many people that have problems with it. So boasting that as a feature for a new camera, to me, just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I just don't think we needed this body. I mean, if you think about it, people have the R5C. You just heard about the R5 Mark II coming out. I don't understand the purpose of the R1. And in my opinion, that makes it useless. That makes it totally just absolutely crazy. Other manufacturers have stepped up their game for video. Fuji, Nikon is now making phenomenal cameras for video. And I think what this camera is going to do is, it may flop. Other than the Canon users that just want to buy a new Canon camera. And listen, I am not a Canon hater. Don't y'all kill me. I shoot with Canon cameras. I love Canon. But this camera to me just seems a bit on the useless side, and I don't understand the point of it. Now, I'm gonna put some specs of it on the screen, which again, to me, just aren't all that exciting. I know Peter McKinnon did a video about it and he seems stoked, but I don't know. I think really depending on the price of this camera, if they keep the price lower and more competitive, then it might be worth somebody buying who does not already have an R5 or an R3 or something like that. But for most people, I just don't think the camera is any, it's useless. It's just useless, all right? I just wanted to jump on, man, and do this video real quick. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Go ahead and do that for me. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace out.